As the war in Ukraine continues, there have been many stories of those helping people caught up in the fighting. London bus driver Arthur Smith is one of them. He gave up his job for much of this year to transport people to safety and move tons of medical supplies. He's now back to his day job but has vowed to return to Ukraine. Luke Hanrahan reports.
Back to his route, a welcome return to the 159 to Oxford Circus. Arthur Smith is an extraordinary London bus driver who gave up the best part of a year, devoting his life to the people of Ukraine.
Feels good. It feels nice to be back in my normal surroundings, driving vehicles that I used to drive all the time. It puts everything into place. I appreciate the smaller things and being able to come to work and drive and just have a normal life. It does feel very nice.
His volunteer role, ferrying medical supplies to the front line and transporting the injured, a concept that went viral, leading to hundreds of volunteers joining his convoy from the UK to Ukraine.
The things that we saw and what was happening there is just unreal, something I couldn't have ever imagined. And what you see, what they're allowed to show you on television and online is just nothing compared to the reality of it.
Arthur's team ended up transporting 14,000 people to safety, delivering 95 tons of medical supplies.
We stayed in towns that were obliterated completely, where there was one or two houses standing, and we stayed in them overnight. And sometimes we'd only be in there an hour or so because they'd start shelling, and we'd have to leave. And houses would be shaking, and you'd think, this is going to be us next. So you'd leave and move on to the next place, and you've just driven 6-8 hours through roads with potholes like craters, and then you get down halfway down a motorway and it's destroyed, so you have to drive all the way back and round, and then you just want to sleep, and then the air raid sirens go off and you can't, and it's very exhausting. We accidentally
now home, Arthur has embraced the everyday routine of driving buses.
But it does feel nice to have a sense of security, of being able to go to bed at night, wake up in the morning and go to work and do that over again. It's a really nice feeling to have that.
His intent is to return in time for the coldest winter months, once again swapping the roads of home for those of war-torn Ukraine. Luke Hanrahan, BBC London.